behind runners, two at first and one at third to eliminate some base runners in that series against the Winter Garden Squeeze. Count still remains 0-1 though, Alejandro.
Runner will take off. The pitch is a fly ball into right field. The catch will be made. Now the throw will come back to first, but it's going to be offline. A easy double play, but the throw offline from Tatum back to Beaker. So a fly out for Alejandro for out number 2, and Dixon will stay at first base with 2 outs for the upstate Spartan and Garrett Wallace.
Yeah, with Dixon running on the pitch, he was almost to second base when that ball was about to be caught by Tatum, and like Ryan said, a good throw there by West Tatum. The Dogs are in the dugout, but instead another 2-out opportunity for the third baseman. Now it's Garrett Wallace.
2 outs, 1 on for the 8-hole hitter Wallace. Wallace will hit a line drive into right center. That's going to be down, and that's going to be in the gap. That's all the way to the Coca-Cola sign in right. Being sent around third base is Tim Dixon. Now going for third is Wallace. Dixon will score. The throw to third is in time. Wallace is thrown out, but the run does count. It's an RBI double for Garrett Wallace, and the Suns will strike first on this Wednesday afternoon. An RBI double for Garrett Wallace. He's thrown out trying to make it a triple, but it's the first hit of the game for the DeLand Suns and the first run of the game for the DeLand Suns. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, it's DeLand that strikes first. The Suns lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2 is the first pitch from Cole Beverland to Luis Cabrera. Misses low for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. That one snaps into the zone on the curveball for a strike. Count evens on Luis Cabrera. It's 1-1.
First time the Dogs have trailed in a game since last Wednesday.
1-1 pitch waved at and missed on a nice curveball from Cole Beverland. His breaking stuff has been his bread and butter all summer long, and it's gotten him ahead 1-2 strikes. The 1-2 from Beverland went back with the curveball, but that one's low and outside. Count evens back up at 2-2.
This can be something you're going to have to expect if you're Cabrera. You started tearing the cover off the ball early parts of the season. Guys not going to throw you fastballs down the middle anymore. See a healthy dose of off-speed pitches from Beverland so far, trying to get these batters off balance in Winter Park's lineup, and it's worked so far. Back-to-back strikeouts left Joe Butts in scoring position to end the first.
Again, tried to bury the curveball, but it's outside again, and Beverland has the count full against Luis Cabrera. 3-2 strikes. It'll be Cabrera, Carinci, Maldonado here in inning number 2. The Suns have struck first, leading 1-0 on the Wallace double. The 3-2 from Beverland. Tried to go with the pitch inside, couldn't find the zone, and Cabrera draws a leadoff walk as a runner reaches to start the inning in back-to-back frames for the Diamond Dogs. Runner on first now with no outs for Carinci.
Yeah, here's the shortstop, Carinci. See if he can move this runner across, too. He's had 2 sacrifice bunts this season. See if the Dogs elect to play some small ball.
Beverland can't find the zone. That time, 84 miles an hour. High and tight for a ball, 1-0. Beverland did not pitch this year at Florida State, taking a redshirt year, as the 1-0 delivery is in there at the letters for a strike. Count evens on the 6-hole hitting Carinci, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here, bottom of the second inning from Melching Field. Winter Park, the home team in this first game of the doubleheader before it reverts to normal settings in Game 2. Beverland with a 1-1 breaking ball catches the inside corner. And again, that has been the pitch he's gone with, is that big breaking curveball.
Yeah, Carinci not pleased with that one, and when you show that, you're going to have to protect anything close here. Umpire's liable to ring you up, so with 1-2, he's going to have to protect.
1-2 curveball is a blooper into shallow left, and it'll even stay in the infield. Now a throw back to first. They got him! Double play as Cabrera got too far off the bag. Omahundro came up gunning, and he throws out Cabrera. It's the unconventional version of a 6-3 double play, and there's 2 gone in the second inning for Zeke Maldonado.
Yeah, not smart base running there by Cabrera. That ball didn't even leave the infield, and Cabrera elected to get more than halfway across and couldn't get back in time. Nice throw there from Omahundro, and heads-up play by the Sun shortstop.
First pitch curveball just inside, did catch the zone for a strike. No balls and a strike from Beverland. His 0-1 delivery, a curveball low and outside. Count runs even. I should say it is 2 balls and no strike. Looked like the umpire made a strike signal with his hand on that first delivery, but it's 2-0 as the Beverland delivery high and tight again, and Beverland has quickly fallen down to Maldonado, 3-0.
Yeah, good patience here from Zeke Maldonado, the Dogs' second baseman. 3-0, you don't even lift the bat off your shoulder unless it's perfect.
That one a fastball that did get over the plate for a strike, 3-1. Three balls and a strike, the 3-1 delivery is a line drive in a left center field. That's down and that's in the gap. It'll get all the way to the wall, as finally cutting it off, rounding second and digging for third will be Maldonado. The throw to third will not be in time. It's a triple for Zeke Maldonado. The double play now even a bigger outcome for the Suns, as that takes a run off the board that would have scored in Cabrera. For the second straight inning, there's a runner at third with 2 gone as the 8-hole hitting Jack Matero steps in.
Yeah, that double play coming back to haunt the Dogs. It would be a tie ball game, only 1 out and a run-scoring opportunity. Matero still has that RBI opportunity, but with 2 outs, it's going to have to be via the base hit.
One hopper towards second, collected by McNamara. First pitch swinging is Matero, and he's set down on a ground out. For the second inning in a row, Winter Park gets a runner to third, but Beverland gets out of it. We head to the top of the third inning. From Melching Field, the DeLand Suns lead the Winter Park Diamond Dogs 1-0. 9-1-2 for the DeLand Suns in the top of inning number 3. Suns leading Winter Park 1-0. Gotten out of trouble both of the first 2 innings, and that's going to put Joe McNamara aboard as it comes in and plunks Joe McNamara. And for the second time in 3 innings, the leadoff hitter has been on base via a hit batsman. McNamara aboard for Hunter Fornari, as that does activate the 3rd inning beer batter, which gives the standing room only here crowd in Melching Field a opportunity to get half-price beer. Not a lot of fans in the stands, but that's to be expected for a 4 o'clock game. It'll fill in a little bit more as the night goes on, as we get closer to the 7 o'clock first pitch of the scheduled contest. Bunt is shown. That's a great bunt by Fornari. Third baseman charges. Throw is in time. That's a very nice bunt by Hunter Fornari to get Joe McNamara into scoring position. Joe score that a sac bunt by Fornari and move Montenegro to the plate with a runner on second and 1 away.
Yeah, DeLand playing some small ball there, and you couldn't ask for better. You get the leadoff hitter on via the hit batsman, and then your leadoff hitter in Fornari just places a beautiful bunt. Nice play by Joe Butts, the Dawgs third baseman, to get the out. But the Suns in an opportunity here to extend their lead.
Runner on first, moves over to second on the bunt. McNamara in scoring position. First pitch to Montenegro, inside for a ball. 1-0. That's one spot where Fresina has not been great today, as he's not thrown a host of first pitch strikes. Probably something to be attributed to his first time going longer than an inning in almost 2 weeks, as that one sprayed foul off the top of the DeLand dugout by Montenegro. Aces are wild, and the ball is striking and out.
Yeah, the long layoff may have something to do with it, as well as right up till about 15 minutes before first pitch. Last night's contest, we were ready to go, and he had already thrown about 30 pitches out of the bullpen getting ready, so maybe a little bit of a letdown last night and had to come here during the middle of the day to play.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count, the 1-1 delivery. Catches the outside corner for a strike to Montenegro and moves the count to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count on Rodrigo Montenegro. Joe McNamara was plunked to start the inning. He stands on second after the sac bunt by Fornari. Now they've got McNamara in a rundown, but they throw the ball away into shallow left center field. McNamara is going to come in to score on an E1. Suns lead it 2-0 as they had McNamara dead to rights. Fresina threw it away off the glove of Carinci, the edge of it. As Carinci tried to reach back across his body, he couldn't do so. And the error gives the DeLand Suns a 2-0 lead.
It costs error there. Carinci heading back to the second base bag and throw just a little wide, and the result is DeLand with a 2-0 lead, and that's an easy way to get it across.
1-2 pitch, outside ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rodrigo Montenegro, as early in this game, Winter Park has been their own worst enemy. The 2-2 delivery, Montenegro holds up on a pitch low and inside, and the count is full 3-2 between the double play that Cabrera ran himself into and now the error. And even of the 4 base runners the Suns have had, as Montenegro fouls off the 3-2 and will do it again. It's been 2 hit batsmen and a walk. It's been unforced errors by Stone Fresina, and you get the run. It was Joe McNamara on a hit by pitch. So the Suns with a 2-0 lead on the Winter Park Diamond Dogs on a number of unforced errors by the Dogs. The 3-2 pitch fouled off again by Montenegro, and we'll do another 3-2.
Fresina challenging there, 87-mile-per-hour fastball from the righty. Just a tad bit late was Montenegro, and see what he goes with here. Still full count, but you really don't want to walk him again and put another base runner on.
3-2, fouled off on the 8th pitch of the at-bat, and that's going near my car. I don't like where that was hit. If that went off my car, Montenegro, you're paying for it. 3 balls and 2 strikes, your count. I think I parked a little further down. Might be okay. The 3-2 delivery. Montenegro fouls it off again. Quit hitting it that way, would you? Count stays full to Montenegro. I believe pitch number 10 of the at-bat coming to the 2-hole hitter, is trying to make Stone Fresina work here in inning number 3.
Already 40 pitches for the righty. Trying to get that pitch counting, dig into this Dawgs bullpen.
3-2 pitch, fouled off again, up and out of play. And pitch number 11 of the count is coming between Tate Stone-Fresina and Rodrigo Montenegro. Three balls, 2 strikes, the 3-2. Breaking ball misses low and outside, and Rodrigo Montenegro draws the one-out walk to put him at first with one away for Mark Townsend.
Yeah, the ball must have just missed outside. Field umpire talking to Daniel Carinci. Carinci threw his hands up in disbelief, and field umpire not having that. So, be something to keep an eye on, as the Dawgs probably going to have to swing at anything close when they get their chance at bat again.
Townsend, the switch hitter, will step in from the left side. Montenegro with a modest lead off of first. First pitch of the at-bat to Townsend is a fastball that misses outside at 86 miles an hour. Starts the count on the Stetson Hatter, 1 ball, no strikes.
Like Ryan said, not getting a lot of first pitch strikes. Fresina having to work back into counts, and after that long at bat, see what he has.
1-0 pitch outside again, 2 balls and no strikes from Tate Stone-Fresina. The run from Stone-Fresina unearned here in the inning, as the 2-0 delivery is in there for a strike on the inner half. Townsend sees the count move to 2-1.
He came back inside on Townsend now. 2-1, still good hitters count. This Townsend batting .314 on the season, 16 RBIs. Good hitter. You don't want to lay something over the middle here, but you still got to make a good pitch and avoid going 3-1.
The 2-1 pitch to Townsend is fouled off again. That will also head into the parking lot, and the count will even up on the 3-hole hitter in the Suns' order. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mark Townsend.
And this is a dangerous place in the DeLand's lineup to be missing and falling behind hitters. We enter the heart of the lineup, like Ryan said, 3-hole hitter here in Townsend. You don't want to make a mistake.
The 2-2 pitch. Townsend will hit it high and deep into right center field. Good beat on it there by the center fielder Myers. He tracks it down and makes the play. Townsend put out on the fly out. There's 2 gone here in the 3rd inning for the Marshall designated hitter in Peter Hutzel.
Never seen able to get out there. Townsend just missed that one, though. Getting a little bit underneath it. With the runner still at first, Dawgs need to get back in the dugout and limit the damage where it's at.
Runner on first, 2 gone for Hutzel. Suns lead it 2-0 despite only having 1 hit. An RBI double by Garrett Wallace. First pitch of the at-bat fouled off by Hutzel. Starts the count 0-1. No balls and a strike, righty to lefty. Stone-Fresina trying to get out of the inning. Pitch that time outside for a ball. Count evens up at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike is your count. The 1-1 delivery outside that time to Peter Hutzel, and the count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, Hutzel batting .333 here early on this season with 2 RBIs. Got to be careful to him, too. We saw him pull off the ball a lot in the first inning, and so you see they're trying to go back outside to him. 2 balls and 1 strike here, though. It's a good hitter's count here for the Hutzel.
Hutzel hitting 12 home runs back in 2018 for Marshall. Takes a pitch high and outside. He has the advantage in the count. 3 balls and a strike. Behind Hutzel is the power of Joe Burke. If he reaches, it'll be at the very least with runners on first and second. Stone-Fresina laboring a little bit here in the 3rd, but gets a swing and a miss that time from Hutzel. A pitch that might have been ball 4 low, but the count is full 3-2, so Montenegro will be moving with the pitch.
Hutzel went to a full count in the first inning, and Fresina threw him an outside pitch that he tried to pull. See what he goes here on the payoff.
3-2 pitch, same thing. Trying to get a pull, throws it on the outside corner. Swing and a miss, strike 3, sets down Hutzel, and the inning is over. But an error allows the DeLand Suns to extend their lead here in the 3rd, as through 2.5 at Melching Field in DeLand. Your score, it's the DeLand Suns 2, the Winter Park Diamond Dogs 0. Third inning of work for Cole Beverland. He'll face Tatum, Butts, and Myers. As the first pitch he throws is fouled off by the 9-hole hitting West Tatum. No balls and a strike, as Beverland has gotten into trouble in both of the first 2 innings, but has left runners on third. His 0-1 delivery snaps in that curveball yet again for a strike. That's been his best pitch today as he's ahead in the count, 0-2.
Using it a lot, too, keeping these hitters off balance.
The 0-2 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3, as he elevated that one high and tight at 84 miles an hour. Gets his third strikeout of the afternoon, and there's one gone in inning number 3. First time Beverland has retired the leadoff hitter of the inning, and it brings up the top of the order again in Joe Butts.
Yeah, Tatum right there just overmatched on the fastball. Nice pitch for Beverland, elevating it, changing the eye level of the Dawgs right fielder, and back at the top with Joe Butts, who singled to lead off the game.
And Butts will send that one into right field. Hunter Fornari, usually an infielder, but playing out in right today, camps underneath it. 2 quick outs here in the third inning, gets Joe Butts, and brings up the 2-hole hitter in Adarius Myers.
Butts at its same place this time, but a little bit too hard. As like Ryan said, that one held up for Fornari in right field, and Myers come to her 2 outs. You really want to avoid a quick inning.
First pitch of the at-bat, right down Broadway, another Cole Beverland curveball is in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Love a quick inning here. Burke, Dixon, Omohundro waiting for the Suns in the top of the 4th inning. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Beverland in control here in this at-bat, ahead 0-2.
Yeah, Myers way out in front. He's going to take a step out now, and Beverland already on the hill ready. You're guessing what's coming here, off speed or probably again.
It's a fastball that is sent into right field. Fornari's there again, and a quick inning by Beverland. 1, 2, 3 go the Dogs. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, Beverland continues to deal as we go to the top of the 4th inning from Melching Field. It's the Suns on top, 2-0. First pitch at the top of the 4th inning to Joe Burke is a curveball that darts into the zone for a strike, 0-1 from Tate Stone for Cena. At 0-1 delivery, another curveball inside for a ball, 1-1. For the Suns, 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error. For the Winter Park, no runs, 2 hits, and 1 error, as the Suns with runs on a Garrett Wallace double and an error as the 1-1 pitch misses low and outside, and the count is 2-1. 2 balls and a strike, the 2-1 pitch. Burke hits a high fly ball pretty deep into left field. Ranging back and now trying to find it in left center is Luke Reedy. He's there to make the play, though, and there's one gone. Second time today the Dogs have had to battle the wind and the sun, as the wind is blowing hard from left to right across the field. There's one gone here in the frame for Cole Beaker.
Yeah, like Ryan said, had to battle the sun on that one. Reedy started running back and had to peel off towards left center field to come up with that one, a long out number 1.
Dixon, a ground out victim his first time up. First pitch misses the zone for a ball, 1-0.
And that's been the tail of the game for Fresina right now. He's struggled because he has fallen ahead early, having to make good pitches late.
Big swing and a miss by Tim Dixon evens the count. It's aces wild on Dixon, a ball, a strike, and an out. One ball, one strike, one out. Top of the fourth innings, it's 2-0 Suns. Breaking ball finds the zone on the inside corner to Dixon, and the count is 1-2.
That's pitch number 60 for Fresina. Dawgs have a lefty. That's Will Bransima warming up in the bullpen, so see how long the leash is on the righty.
The 1-2 pitch fouled off as that will sail into the parking lot on the first base side. Keeps the count on Tim Dixon at 1-2. One ball, two strikes, 1-2 pitch. Tries to paint the outside corner at 85 miles an hour and is unable to do so. Count evens back up on Tim Dixon, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set from the stretch, the 2-2 pitch from Stone Fresina. Back to the curveball, and he gets a swing and a miss by Tim Dixon. Dixon set down on strikes for the first time today. Punch out number 3 on the day by Stone Fresina, and there's 2 gone for Jeff Omahundro.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Fresina. Just buries the curveball. Dixon took a hack at it, came up empty, and with 2 outs here, it'd be lovely for the Dawgs and for Fresina to get a clean 4th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat, fouled back to the screen by Omahundro. Starts the count, no balls and a strike on the main Black Bear. No balls, 1 strike the count on Omahundro. Suns lead it 2-0 for Winter Park, bottom of the 4th inning. Heart of the order, Reedy, Beaker, Cabrera, 3-4-5. The 0-1 pitch bounces in for a ball that's 1-0. Gotta think that unless it's a very quick inning, they're going to try to get Fresina through 5, and that's going to be about it for him. In a 7-inning game, you're okay with that. You can turn to your bullpen, and if you get the lead back through 6, probably can bring Carrillo in to pitch the 7th inning and get you the win. Suns have their own closers ready to go as well as the 1-1 pitch high and inside for ball 2, 2-1. The ability to go to either Brady Choban, go to Chobin, or to go to Alex Franzen. The 2-1 delivery is a pop fly on the right side. It is tailing towards foul ground and indeed will get out of play by Omahundro to keep the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, with the doubleheader action today, you don't want to tax the bullpen. And like you said, Ryan, they would love to see Fresina go 5. He's falling behind hitters, but Dawgs still just in striking distance. Only trailing it by 2, mostly due to their own mistakes.
Omahundro, a high pop fly. This one looks to be playable, but the sun is a problem. But the second baseman in Maldonado calls everyone off and makes the play. The first 1-2-3 inning worked by Tate Stone Fresina as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The DeLand Suns lead the Winter Park Diamond Dogs 2-0. First pitch, Beverland to Reedy. Gets a swing and a miss, 0-1. Quickly ready to go Beverland for the second pitch. Breaking ball catches the outside corner, and that curveball has been unreal for Beverland so far.
Yeah, and he's using it a lot too, and I've said this a couple times. Dawgs been teeing off on the fastball, heads up by the Suns coaching staff. That one's fouled back, and Beverland himself to really try to keep these guys off balance, and it's worked so far.
0-2 fouled off by Reedy. Count remains 0-2 on the 3-hole hitter. Big part of the order here for Winter Park, 3, 4, and 5 against Beverland. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, set a ball in the dirt. Montenegro comes out, and the throw down to first base is in time. And there's one gone here in the frame for Cole Beaker.
And Dawgs have had their chances. They had guys reach third base in the first and second inning, but nothing to show. And the base running mishap by Luis Cabrera in the second inning really cost the Dawgs. It should be a 2-1 ball game.
Breaking ball misses low, 1-0. Next pitch inside as well, and quickly ahead in the count is Cole Beaker. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, the 2-0 pitch, and Beverland will have time called as the bat boy had not retreated behind his protective screen yet, so the home plate umpire called for play to stop. Breaking ball back up the middle, a base hit as Winter Park gets their first hit since the Maldonado triple in the second. It's a 1-out single by Cole Beaker, who will stand on first with 1 out for Luis Cabrera.
Nice piece of hitting there from Beaker, and I've said this once before. Cole Beaker does a nice job of staying inside the baseball there, sends it right back where it came from, and Dawgs need some base runners here, and they need to manufacture something. As with it only being a 7-inning game here in the bottom of inning number 4, it's getting pretty late.
Essentially, if this was a 9-inning game, we'd be in the bottom of the 6th inning as far as how many at-bats you have left. Cabrera walked, but was put out on that double play ball that wound up being a killer for the Dawgs. The first pitch from Beverland misses inside for a ball. It's 1-0.
Beaker on the base pass for the Dawgs, not the fleetest of foot as the Dawgs' first baseman, so it's going to take something deep to bring him in.
Beverland couldn't paint the inside corner that time, and he's now fallen down to Luis Cabrera, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch from the Seminole is fouled off down the third base line. Chasing after it and barehanding it was Wallace, but it was in foul territory. So the count on Cabrera moves to 2-1.
Yeah, and like I said in the first inning, that's the one place I'm not hitting it after I think it was 9 putouts, assist for the third baseman. Anything over there, it's going to be a quick out.
9 assists, tying a franchise record for Garrett Wallace. Back on Monday night, the 2-1 from Beverland paints the inside corner for a strike, and Beverland has evened the count on Cabrera, 2-2. Set from the stretch, the 2-2 from Beverland is a ground ball deep in the hole. It's through for a base hit. Diving attempt by Omohundro comes up fruitless. Beaker to second, Cabrera aboard on a single, and Winter Park has first and second, 1 out for the shortstop Daniel Carinci, their first time today with multiple runners on base.
Yeah, Beverland went back to the off-speed on that one. It was just one too many times as Cabrera does a nice job staying back on the curveball and just pokes it through the hole. Like Ryan said, first and second. It might be one of the last opportunities you get here with Winter Park.
Beverland will step off the rubber and chase Beaker back to the bag. Middle infield remains in double play depth against Carinci, who popped out to the shortstop, Omohundro, his first time up. First pitch, he'll go back to the left side. Gloved by Wallace, on to second. Turn to first, will not be in time. A fielder's choice will move Beaker up to third. We'll see Cabrera put out for out number 2. Carinci reaches, and it'll be Zeke Maldonado's turn in a big spot. First and third, 2 outs for the 7-hole hitter in this Winter Park order.
Yeah, Carinci's speed right there allowing the inning to stay alive. And like Ryan said, Zeke Maldonado already has a triple that he hit in the left center field gap. Man, you'd love to get a base hit right here and at least cut this deficit in half if you're Winter Park.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 Suns. Beverland has left 2 runners on third. He'll try to make it 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, 83 miles an hour on the outer edge for a strike. Beverland with the advantage on in the count on Maldonado, 0-1. Infield up the middle, playing back, trying to keep everything in front of him. The 0-1 delivery from Beverland. Checked his swing. He did go around on another Cole Beverland curveball, and the count on Zeke Maldonado is 0-2. Beverland got out of the first on a ground out, got out of the second on a ground out, both to the right side of the infield. We'll see what he comes with 0-2 and see if he can get out of another runner on third jam. The 0-2 pitch elevated the fastball. Good 0-2 pitch to Maldonado. Nothing he could drive, but something that you might get him to chase at. Count 1-2.
Yeah, you just went low and off speed with the last one, then you come up high. I'm not guessing here. Good place to be for Beverland.
Runner goes. Ball is popped up foul and out of play. It'll get up and over the press box area, and we'll do it again to Zeke Maldonado. 1 ball and 2 strikes. See if the DeLand Suns can get out of this inning again with still a 2-0 lead intact over the Winter Park Diamond Dogs. The inning continues. Jack Matero stands in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 pitch. A check swing that will be fouled off down the first base line. It goes off the first base coach and over to Joe Burke, who gets it to Beverland.
With 2 strikes, you're seeing Maldonado having to protect against anything close, and with how good Beverland's pitched, and he's mixed in that curveball and fastball. I mean, it's a guessing game up against the Seminole.
Beverland ready to go. Ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. His 1-2 pitch. Tried to paint the outside corner on the fastball. Couldn't get a chase from Maldonado, and the count is 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming between Beverland and Maldonado. Beverland ready to go. He'll throw over to first base. No tag applied by Joe Burke. Dancing off at third was Beaker, but he'll go nowhere. Beverland trying to keep the zeros across the board. Florida State righty comes set from the letters. The 2-2 breaking ball just missed low and outside, and the count is now full on Zeke Maldonado, 3-2. So Daniel Carinci will be moving with the pitch.
Yeah, Jack Matera would be next, the big lefty from Manhattanville, and he'd love an opportunity chomping at the bit there. See what happens.
3-2, low and outside, ball 4. Carinci moves up to second. Maldonado is aboard. 4 straight have reached for Winter Park. 2 singles, a fielder's choice, and a walk. And the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Jack Matero.
I'll tell you what, that's a great at-bat there by Zeke Maldonado. He gets down 0-2 and just battles, and works Beverland full and gets the walk.
So now the Suns in their biggest predicament of the game. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Winter Park. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first for the Diamond Dogs. Beverland will wind into the motion. His first pitch is a bouncing ball to the shortstop. Flipped on to second in time, and Beverland gets out of it again. Cole Beverland, for the 3rd time in 4 innings, gets out of a jam and leaves a runner on base. This time, leaves them loaded. As we go to the top of the 5th inning from DeLand, the Suns still lead it 2-0. Cole Beverland has worked in and out of trouble for the DeLand Suns tonight, as he has worked 4 scoreless innings, and it's on his back that the Suns have a 2-0 lead. Garrett Wallace, Joe McNamara, Hunter Fornari, 8-9-1 to face Tate Stone for Cena here in inning number 5. First pitch, fastball 85 miles an hour inside for a ball, 1-0 to Wallace, who had the big RBI double that got the Suns on the board in a second. In his first at-bat, he'll pop one up and out of play, and the count is even on Wallace, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and some days you're not going to have your lights-out stuff, and that's definitely been the kind of day for Cena, but still he's given his team a chance. Only 1 hit for DeLand. He's done a good job, but just has really had to labor, like Ryan said last half inning, through these hitters.
Breaking ball low and outside. Count moves to 2-1. Suns with a 2-0 advantage, a run in the second and a run in the third, despite only 1 hit against Stone for Cena, as Wallace hits a high fly ball into left field. But this ballpark will hold nearly everything as Reedy camps underneath it to make the play. And since a walk to Montenegro, 6 straight have been retired by Stone for Cena. 1 out here in the 5th inning for the second baseman in Joe McNamara.
And like we said last, and you'd love to see Forcina get through 5 here, save that bullpen. Will Branstein, the lefty from Thiel College, is warming up now. He was tossing around earlier. Now he's full-blown worn up just in case the Dawgs need him to come in this inning.
McNamara reached on a hit-by pitch, was sacrificed over to second, and then was the beneficiary of a Winter Park error. They had him picked off of second, and Stone for Cena threw it away into left center field that allowed McNamara to score what is right now a DeLand insurance run. 1-0 pitch to McNamara is in there for a strike, and the count is aces wide on the 9-hole hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The 1-1 delivery, McNamara pops it up and out of play, and we'll do another, this time with the count 1-2 on the Winthrop Eagle before the lineup rolls over to Hunter Fornari. The 1-2 delivery to the 9-hole hitter is a breaking ball in the dirt. Tried to get a chase from McNamara. Thought about it, but thought better of it, and the count moves to 2-2 with 1 gone here in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, that's been his 2-strike approach, is keeping it low and off speed. He's gotten a couple swings and misses on that one, but nice job by McNamara right there, just laying off of it.
The 2-2 pitch misses low and inside, and McNamara has worked the count full here from Stone for Cena. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A nod from the right-hander, Stone for Cena. He deals the 3-2 pitch, and McNamara will shoot it foul up and out of the ballpark and up and off of the property, as the count will remain full on Joe McNamara, who's worked a couple nice at-bats here for the Suns. He was plunked back in the 3rd inning and then found his way on right here if he can find something to drive or draw a ball for, as he fouls that one up and out of play. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat is forthcoming.
79 pitches for Cena right here. You got to imagine this is his last inning. If he can get through this inning, you'd love to see him get through it, but laboring right now.
3-2 pitch in there, strike 3, as the curveball catches the inside corner to get McNamara, and there's 2 gone in the top of the 5th inning for the FGCU Eagle in Hunter Fornari. Fornari has yet to have an official at-bat today. Was plunked in the 1st inning and then sacrificed himself in the 3rd. Coming set from the stretch, first pitch from Forcina. Catches the outside corner for a strike. And the count on Hunter Fornari is 0-1. Forcina deals that 0-1 delivery, and it is hit high down the left field line. Coming on to make the play is Luke Reedy, and back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings, 8 straight retired by Tate Stone for Cena. Takes us into the bottom of the 5th inning. The Suns maintain a 2-0 lead. First pitch of the bottom of the fifth inning was fouled off by Wes Tatum, who finds himself down 0-1. Make that 0-2 as he takes a Cole Beverland curveball in the zone. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 from the Seminole is popped up on the third base side. That's going to bounce foul and out of the reach of Garrett Wallace, who came charging on. Good defensive swing there by Tatum just to keep it alive. Count 0-2.
He's going to have to get a new bat as well. That one sawed him off and right off the handle. And Tatum has been late so far in everything he's seen. He saw 3 pitches back in the second inning the third inning, and struck out on 3 pitches. This one will at least be a 4-pitch at bat, but he's struggled to start the season as well. Only 4 for 25. Does have 4 RBIs though, but he's got some speed. He's come on in some big pinch run situations, but for the right fielder, you got to find a way to get on.
Beverland's next delivery is a chopper back up the middle. Shortstop Omohundro grabs it. Throw on the run in time to get Wes Tatum. And quickly one gone in the 5th inning to bring up the third baseman in the top of the Winter Park order in Joe Butts. For Beverland, that was pitch number 70. So we'll see how quickly he gets out of this inning. But if he throws another 10 or 15 pitches, you'll think that's it. And maybe you'll go 2-inning save opportunity for either Franzen or Chobin, or split the difference. First pitch of the at-bat, breaking ball low and outside. Count starts on the leadoff hitter, Joe Butts, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 today, a single, and was stranded on third in the first, and he flew out to right in the third. Beverland's 1-0 pitch catches the outside corner at 81 miles an hour with some movement. Count aces wild on Butts, a ball, a strike, and an out. Quickly, the 1-1 from Beverland is a ground ball through the left side, a base hit. And the tying run will come to the plate for Winter Park in the person of the 0 for 2 at Arias Myers.
Yeah, Butts has been the most consistent contact guy for the Dogs today. He's made contact all 3 times, and like Ryan said, he flew out to right field. That one was just hit a little bit too hard as it hung up for the right fielder Fornari. This time he's able to hit a ground ball and pull it between short and third. So we'll see what happens here as Darius Myers steps in as he watches ball. It's actually going to be a balk, so give Butts second base, and so maybe the Dogs can get something going here. They get a little bit of a gift. Put Butts at second. With only 1 gone, Myers has an RBI opportunity.
The balk moves the runner over. With 1 gone, first pitch is going to move the runner over again. Bouncing ball to second, collected by McNamara. The throw to first is in time. Myers put out on the ground out, and Cole Beverland will try to Houdini his way out of it again. Runner on third, 2 outs. It's the 4th time today the Diamond Dogs have had a runner on third with 2 outs. Can they get the hit they need to get on the board here in the 5th inning? Or can Beverland escape again? He's going to have to do it against the dangerous Luke Reedy. First pitch in there for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Reedy has been one of the best hitters in the Florida League this summer, hitting nearly 400 with almost 20 RBIs. 0-1 from Beverland, badly missed by Reedy, and the count is 0-2 as Beverland will look to strike out Luke Reedy for the 3rd time today, to for the 4th time today leave a runner on third. Expect curveball here from Beverland. The 0-2 delivery. He goes fastball high and tight. Reedy doesn't take the bait, and the count is 1-2.
Yeah, interesting there from Beverland. He went low and away with 2 breaking balls and comes back up high and in, so maybe the curveball outside here again.
1-2 curveball is going to one-hop the shortstop. Taken by Omohundro, and Houdini hath done it again. Cole Beverland, for the 4th time today, leaves a runner stranded on third. We go to the top of the 6th inning, 2-0 DeLand. A new pitcher is in the game for the Winter Park Diamond Dogs. It is Will Bransima, who will step on the mound and face 2-3-4 Montenegro, Townsend, Hutzel. The lefty on lefty matchup to start. First pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-0.
Bransima, the Orlando native, in his 5th game here for the Dogs. He's been pretty good, though. He's got a elevated 4.9 ERAs. That one's fouled off, and most of that was due to his first outing where he allowed 3 runs. But since then, he's only allowed 1 in a game against Winter Garden. Some mop-up duty. He pitched pretty well, and he'll be called on here to keep the Suns' bats at bay.
Next pitch to Montenegro is a sky-high pop-up that will get into shallow center field. The shortstop, Carinci, is able to make the catch, and there's 1 gone here in the 6th inning. 9 straight Suns have been retired as the lineup rolls to the 3-hole hitter in Mark Townsend.
Yeah, Carinci battling the Sun there, able to haul it in. Nice play by the shortstop to stay with that one all the way down.
So Townsend will hit from the right side as a normal left-handed hitter, or I should say normally hits lefty against the righties, but the switch hitter steps in from the right side and takes a 64-mile-an-hour breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery bounces in for a ball, and the count is aces wild on Mark Townsend. A ball, a strike, and an out. Beaker, Cabrera, Carinci in the 6th inning for the Dogs. The 1-1 delivery. Again, 72 miles an hour in there for a strike. The left-hander, Bransima, throwing softly, but getting these Suns out ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes, your count. Lefty on righty, the 1-2 pitch, high and outside at 75. It's 2-2.
Yeah, Bransima, the definition of a lefty junk ball pitcher. I was talking to him earlier today. He played his high school ball at Cypress Creek, and then now he's at Thiel College. And this past season, he had 46 innings of work and 28 strikeouts. Has really prides himself on location.
2-2 pitch, high and outside for a ball. And the count is filled up on Mark Townsend, 3-2. And with Bransima not throwing the ball terribly hard, you wonder if someone gets on base, if the Suns will try to put something in motion. 3-2 from the lefty, Bransima, low and inside, ball 4. And with 1 out, Mark Townsend is aboard for the first time today. He draws a 1-out walk to bring up the DH in Peter Hutzel, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And we're going to have a pinch hitter, it appears, here for the Suns, as they're going to go with, I believe, perhaps Christian Pregent, who will hit in the DH spot for DeLand. Playing the matchups here as they'll bring in a right-handed hitter in Pregent to face the lefty Bransima as opposed to the left-handed hitting Peter Hutzel.
Yeah, Suns looking for insurance and bring up Pregent here. And like you said, lefty-righty matchup now. He'll be able to pick the ball up a little bit. And with the breaking stuff of Bransima, might be harder for Hutzel to pick it up with that lefty-on-lefty.
As we mentioned, the Bransima doesn't throw the ball very hard, but him being a lefty is able to shorten the lead. Someone like Townsend would be able to get off of first. Bransima will come to the plate. First pitch to Pregent, below the knees for a ball, 1-0.
Bransima's fastball sits in the low 80s range. You saw that one right there at 82. So we've seen everything from 72 to 82 from the lefty and trying to mix speeds.
1 ball, no strikes, the 1-0 delivery. Up and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes as right-handed action has started in the Winter Park bullpen at least a little bit. There's at least someone moseying around the mound up there. 11 pitches for Bransima, 7 balls, 4 strikes. The 2-0 pitch to Pregent, low and inside, ball 3. And I'd expect Pregent to be taking all the way here on a 3-0 from Bransima, who's thrown 8 of his 12 pitches out of the zone.
Yeah, no reason for Pregent right here to lift the bat off his shoulder. You got to force him to throw a strike right here.
3-0 pitch, taking strike, 81 miles an hour, as submarine right-handed action is up in the bullpen for Winter Park.
Should be number 15, Noah Allen out of Flagler College. The rising sophomore, as they throw over and gets back in plenty of time. The rising sophomore's been pretty good in relief for the Dogs. Coming from a different angle, and he might be called on here to get some outs if this inning extends.
3-1 delivery. Pregent takes a mighty hack at the 80-mile-an-hour fastball. Cannot connect, and the count has filled to the incoming Stetson Hatter. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if the Suns will put Townsend in motion on the 3-2 delivery. They will. The 3-2 pitch is popped up towards the first baseman. It is going to drop just over the head in foul territory of the first baseman, Cole Beaker. Just never really got a great beat on that, and it's able to fall. So back to the plate goes Pregent, and back to first base goes Townsend.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. Beaker would have had to make a nice over-the-shoulder catch and just couldn't quite get to it in time. Like Ryan said, didn't get the best of jump on that one either, so we'll do it again. And a little change of pace there, too, for the Suns. I mean, we saw Pregent swing through one. You have Forcina coming there throwing, 86, 87, and hitting 89, and then you bring in a lefty, Bransima. Now he's, soft tossing it up there and locating it well, but he's going to have to make a good pitch here with the count full and a runner at first, who will definitely be off.
Townsend gets his lead off of first. So maybe if there's a throw over, there is not. No runner. Pregent will sky the 3-2 with a shallow left. Chasing on to make the play is the left fielder, Reedy. Didn't get a great jump on it, but picked up speed down the stretch to make the play. And there's now 2 gone in the 6th inning, and if the Suns are going to score, it's going to have to come from Joe Burke, at least to extend the inning, with 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning.
The Dogs have kept Burke at bay so far. He's grounded out to second in the 2nd inning and then flew out to left. And so would love to get another quick inning here. And Winter Park running out of time, though, offensively as we would head into the bottom of the 6th inning.
Brady Chobin is warming up in the bullpen for DeLand. We'll see if they go with him or stay with Cole Beverland. First pitch to Burke, high and tight for a ball at 74 miles an hour. Starts the count 1-0. Suns lead it 2-0. No one has scored since the top of the 3rd as Bransima throws over to first. No tag applied to the returning Mark Townsend. Suns with just 1 hit on the game was the double by Garrett Wallace. Fouled off by Burke at 82 miles an hour, even the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 gone as Bransima steps off the rubber as Burke steps out of the box. One ball, 1 strike. Townsend off of first. Long stare over. Throw to Burke. In there for a strike as it floats in at 62 miles an hour. And Burke finds himself down in the count, 1-2.
Big pitch here for Bransima. Love to get out of it, but you got to locate it well. Can't make a mistake over the middle of the plate.
Bransima, runner goes. The 1-2 pitch. Burke swings and misses at a ball high and inside. And the inning is over. Bransima works a scoreless 6th inning. And the lead for DeLand remains just 2-0. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be 4-5-6, Beaker, Cabrera, Carinci after this. Cole Beverland versus Cole Beaker to start the bottom of the 6th inning from Melching Field in DeLand. The Suns lead the Winter Park Diamond Dogs 2-0, despite having been out hit today 5-1. Beverland has left 4 runners on third base as his first curveball snaps into the zone for a strike. 0-1 as the Suns have action up in their bullpen. It is Brady Chobin, one of the closers for this team. Bouncing ball to the right side. McNamara will grab it. His throw to first is in time. And Cole Beaker is put out on the ground out. There's one gone. And especially if he can get through this inning, I think Cole Beverland will have just punched his ticket to Sanford next Saturday night for the All-Star game, as he has had back-to-back brilliant outings for DeLand. He worked a combined 8 innings, post and pre and post suspension against the Leesburg Lightning, and now has come in and thrown 5 1/3 innings of shutout ball against a 15-1 ball club.
He's done a good job, and Winter Park's had their opportunities, but just has not been able to get that big hit when they needed it.
First pitch breaking ball, a strike again for Cole Beverland. He has been outstanding with that breaking ball today, and he's ahead of Cabrera 0-1. The 0-1 pitch went with the fastball that time, low and outside, and the count is even on Cabrera, 1-1. 22 batters have been faced by Cole Beverland. 23 now batters have been faced. He has thrown 16 first pitch strikes, and he's ahead here of Cabrera, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Worked just 1-1-2-3 inning. It came back in the 3rd. Every other inning, he's left someone on 3rd. Beverland's 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses just low and outside, and the count runs even again on Cabrera, 2-2.
Yeah, Dawgs trying to get something going here. They've gotten the runners on, but like I said, just haven't been able to get the big hit, and it's just what's keeping them scoreless.
2-2 bounces outside. It is a full count on Luis Cabrera, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Luis Cabrera. Beverland's 3-2 delivery is a bouncing ball back up the middle. It will be gloved again by Joe McNamara. His throw to first a little high, but Joe Burke reaches up to make the play. And there's 2 gone here in the 6th inning as Cole Beverland looking to finish off, in all likelihood, what will have been a phenomenal 6 innings of work for the DeLand Suns. He'll look for his second 1-2-3 inning. He goes with the curveball. That misses low to start the count. 1-0 on Daniel Carinci. Maldonado, Matero, and Tatum all guaranteed appearances against Beverland. Inside curveball catches the zone for a strike, and the count on Carinci is even 1-1. The 1-1 from Beverland. Curveball. Inside 2-1.
He hadn't thrown Carinci a fastball yet, and that's just the confidence that he has to start off in at bat with a curveball. And like Ryan said, just masterful innings of work here.
2-1, outside ball 3, and the count on Carinci, who is 0 for 2 today, is 3-1. He hit into double play back in the 2nd and hit into a fielder's choice in the 4th. 3-1 from Beverland. Catches the outside corner. Carinci thought he had drawn ball 4 on the fastball, but it catches the outside corner, and the count is full with 2 outs on Daniel Carinci. Beverland's 3-2 delivery is a ground ball down the line at 3rd. Is gloved by Wallace. His throw across the diamond will not be in time. Smart play by Joe Burke to come off the first base bag and keep it in front of him. It's a single by Daniel Carinci, and the Winter Park Diamond Dogs yet again bring the tying run to the plate in the person of a guy that hasn't been retired today. It is Zeke Maldonado.
Yeah, Carinci there able to get on and extend the inning and bring up Maldonado and just give yourself a chance, but like Ryan said, Burke there with a nice job becoming an infielder, gloving that one, coming off the bag, making sure Carinci would stay at first base.
Maldonado with a triple and a walk as Beverland's curveball misses low and outside. Count on Zeke Maldonado starts 1-0. Cole Beverland trying to finish up 6 masterful innings of work. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball plunks the hitter in the head. It hits Maldonado square in the helmet, so the tying run is aboard for the Winter Park Diamond Dogs. Carinci with a single, Maldonado with a hit by pitch, and with 2 on and 2 out, it'll be Jack Matero, but Rick Hall is going to come out of the dugout, and we'll see if the Suns are making the move to Brady Chobin. They are. 5 2/3 innings of, if Chobin gets out of it, shutout ball by Cole Beverland. An outstanding outing, but now Chobin probably going to be called upon to get the final 4 outs. Brady Chobin in a high leverage situation. First and second, a ball back up the middle. Diving play made it short. Flip to second is in time. What a play given the situation from Jeffrey Omahundro. He ranges up the middle and flips it to McNamara. And for the 5th time in 6 innings, Winter Park leaves runners in scoring position as Matero put down on the fielder's choice. We go to the 7th inning. Suns still on top 2-0. Dixon, Omohundro, and Wallace will try to extend the DeLand lead. Here in the top of inning number 7, the Suns lead it 2-0 over the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, as the first pitch to Dixon was a strike. The second pitch is a 63-mile-an-hour strike, and Tim Dixon finds himself down in the count, 0-2. Brady Chobin, there's no action in the pen, so he's going to try to get the save in the 7th inning. Dixon fouls it straight back to the screen, and the count is still 0-2.
Brancima's done a good job in relief here. Worked a scoreless 6th inning, looking to do the same here in the 7th and give the Dogs a chance with the bats in their half of the 7th.
9-1-2, Tatum, Butts, and Myers will try to rally for Winter Park. The 0-2 delivery. Dixon will spray it into shallow right. Racing on, and a sliding catch cannot be made. It goes out of the glove of the right fielder, Tatum. That'll be a single for Tim Dixon, as Tatum tried to make an excellent play. I think he caught it, but didn't, in the NFL parlance, complete the catch. The glove swooped up, and the ball came with it. There was no transfer. You can't make that argument. It is indeed a single for Tim Dixon.
Yeah, a nice effort there by Tatum, too, coming in, and that's a tough one right there near the line. Maldonado was there as well, but put a base runner on for DeLand. They're looking for some insurance.
We'll see if the Suns play small ball. Omohundro will indeed show early bunt. He gets the bunt down. It's a push bunt down the first base side. They'll try to go to second. The throw to second is in time. Dixon had to see that one down as it was popped up in the air. He got a late jump, and he's thrown out. So it's a fielder's choice that sees Dixon thrown out and replaces him at first base with Omohundro. We got a late jump there because he had to see that popped up bunt down. So runner on first, one out for the guy that has the only other hit of the game for the Suns, Garrett Wallace. He doubled back in the 2nd inning to score Tim Dixon. First pitch of the at-bat, at the thighs for a strike, 0-1 to Garrett Wallace. Joe McNamara stands behind him.
And that was a heads-up play by Cole Beaker with the wherewithal to go to second and try to cut down that lead runner. They were successful. And same situation, though, here. Like Ryan said, runner at first and Wallace at the plate.
Suns trying to extend their lead for Brady Chobin. Even if they do, it is still a save situation for the Marshall Thundering Herd product. No balls and a strike. Pickoff throw to first for the 3rd time is not in time. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery is a looping breaking ball that misses the zone, and the count runs even at a ball and a strike.
Brancima trying to work, like we said, another scoreless inning and save this Dogs bullpen. Noah Allen still warming up, now standing and watching the action.
The 1-1 delivery, high and tight for a ball, and the count on Wallace moves to 2-1. Two balls, one strike, the count to the 8-hole hitting Garrett Wallace. Would love to shoot another one into the gap and give the Suns the opportunity to extend this lead. Brancima, the lefty, deals a 2-1 pitch, high and away for ball 3. It's 3-1 to Garrett Wallace, with Joe McNamara standing in the on-deck circle.
And the one thing that Brancima does when if he gets in trouble, it's usually because he falls behind. A guy that doesn't have a ton of velocity on his pitches, he's prides himself getting ahead and locating. Well, 3-1, you got to make a good pitch.
The 3-1 pitch, high ball 4, and the Suns will have first and second for the 9-hole hitting Joe McNamara. Fielder's choice and a walk have runners on first and second. Three balls, one strike when the walk was drawn. First and second, one out. A base hit from McNamara could give the Suns their 3rd run of the afternoon. From the stretch, the lefty Brancima. Bunt shown, pulled back, pitches in the dirt. Now a snap throw back to second will not be in time. Count 1-0 on McNamara.
Cabrera's had a couple of those. He's been successful, and like we said earlier, he's thrown out 3 base runners, just picking them off. Has thrown out 5 guys total, so nice defensive option back there behind the plate for the Dawgs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. First and second, 1 out for DeLand here in the top of the 7th inning. Brancima, long look back at second. Takes a second look and deals. A high fly ball into center will push Myers back. Tagging at second base is Omahundro. He will go to third. The throw from Myers is cut off. And the Suns will have runners at the corners with 2 outs for the top of their order and Hunter Fornari. Now we'll see if the Suns try to get fancy here with 2 gone in the frame. Maybe put Wallace in motion and see if they can draw a throw. Get the run across, but the leadoff hitting Hunter Fornari, 0 for 1 today, will step in. First and third, runners at the corners, 2 outs for the leadoff hitter in the Suns' order, Hunter Fornari. From the stretch is Brancima. He will come set. First pitch to Fornari is in the dirt. Fornari telling the runner at third, Omahundro, stay, stay, stay. And the count is 1-0.
Brancima finds himself in a similar situation here that Beverland did multiple times throughout the game, and obviously the Suns were successful in getting out of it, and right here try to duplicate that same performance.
1-0 swinging. It is a fly ball into left center field. Reedy will find it. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. Suns get runners at the corners but cannot strike. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Brady Chobin will try to close it down. They lead 2-0. He'll face Tatum, Butts, and Myers. Brady Chobin will try to close it down for the DeLand Suns. He'll face Tatum, Butts, and Myers, 9, 1, and 2 in the order. As the big right-hander from Marshall will deal his first pitch of the inning. It is a chopper on the left side, gloved in the hole. The throw is going to be airmailed. It will kick back to the first baseman. We're going to score that an infield single for Wes Tatum, as it was going to be a long throw by Omahundro. And with no advancement, no air on the play, so the 7th hit of the game for the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, and the tying run will come to the plate in the person of Joe Butts. As additional action, probably Alex Franzen warming up in the bullpen for DeLand just in case.
And Ryan, we talked about this. I told you Winter Park has strained at 8 men on base, and you pointed out it's 6 in scoring position. So see if they can change their fortune here with only 3 outs to play with.
First pitch of the at-bat, bouncing ball to short. Omohundro on to McNamara. Turn to Burke in time. A 6-4-3 double play. Retires Tatum, retires Butts, and the Suns are 1 out away from ending Winter Park's 11-game win streak. The final hope for Winter Park is Darius Myers, and if he can get on, then it's Luke Reedy's turn. Brady Chobin looking for the save. His first pitch is a fly ball foul down the right field line. I was really hoping that was going to be in play so that Chobin could get the face 4, throw 4 pitches, 4-out save.
Yeah, Dawgs not being patient with the Suns closer, and for good reason. They've been good pitches to hit, but just have not gone their way.
Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Chobin on the season, 7 1/3 innings. He has struck out 7 and walked 4. He will look for his 3rd save of the season. Bouncing ball to Garrett Wallace. The throw across the diamond. Burke cannot scoop it. So score that in E5 off the hand of Garrett Wallace. And the tying run comes to the plate in the person of the ever-dangerous Luke Reedy. And they're going to take Darius Myers out of the game, and the Suns are walking off the field. What's going on here?
Is he trying to say that he had the ball? That's going to be interesting right there, Ryan. I think they're maybe ruling that he had the ball and then dropped it, and play had already taken place, but didn't look like that from up here.
The umpires are going to walk off the field and, okay, change the number in the win column and play the victory song. The streak is over. The Winter Park Diamond Dogs are undefeated against the rest of the league. They're 2-2 against the DeLand Suns as the Suns snap the 11-game winning streak of the Winter Park Diamond Dogs with a 2-0 victory over the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, and a wild ending to that one. We might have to go back, and we've got the video here and just see what happened. We didn't see an out call originally that was upheld, but whatever the case may be, the DeLand Suns have done for the 2nd time what no other team in the Florida League has been able to do. That's beat the Winter Park Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the Suns pitching staff. Beverly right there did a great job today locating his pitches. He's been lights out all season long, and like Ryan said, he most likely clinched his ticket, punched his ticket for next Saturday night's All-Star game. And Ryan, you got to just give credit to the Suns pitching staff. This is a team in Winter Park that came in just tearing the cover off the ball, and even through 2 games, only 2 runs scored for the Dogs, or 1 run scored for the Dogs.
The final tallies, not the tallies you would expect in a win. For the Suns, 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. And for Winter Park, they had 7 hits but could not get the big one. The win goes to Cole Beverland. The loss, another tough luck loss for Tate Stone Fresina. He has pitched well twice against the DeLand Suns and has come out of a losing end both times. The save for the 3rd time this season to Brady Chobin. We'll be back. It is a 6:40 first pitch for the 2nd game of this doubleheader between the DeLand Suns and the Winter Park Diamond Dogs. We'll see you then, everybody.